Hey everybody, it's Ironzilla, and welcome to this series where I go down the list, alphabetical order of my Jurassic World Alive team, and show you guys their stats, critical chance, moves, and how they are good in battle. So, the first episode is Aenocyonyx. I think that's how you spell it or say it, I don't know. But this wolf-like dinosaur is very good for like PvP. It's a fierce creature. And that is like the Sirius skin, I believe it's called. It's a very cool skin, and that's one of the roars. And that's the default skin for it. It's really cool skin on the Aenocyonyx. Very good roar. And personally, I like the skin better. Yeah. So, if you want to get this creature, you have to get a level 20 direwolf, and you also need a level 20 Aenocyonyx. So there's the direwolf right there, and then go back, there's the Aenocyonyx, and you both need to get them to level 20 so that you can get the Aenocyonyx. So let's go on to the abilities. So the first ability is Instant Defense Shattering Strike. It is a priority attack. It targets the highest HP opponent and it destroys shields. It's a pretty basic move. Then the next one is Crushing Prowl. This is also another priority attack. It cleans all negative effect statuses. And it increases the critical chance by 75% for 2 attacks, 2 turns. It has a 75% chance of dodge, 67% of direct damage for 1 turn, 2 attacks. And then it has a damage increase 50% for 4 attacks, 4 turns, 2 attacks. And it has a cooldown of 2. Then, Devouring Wound targets the highest HP opponent, it destroys shields, and it bypasses armor. Has a Devour heal of 60% damage dealt, and that's over 4 turns. Dot is 20% max target HP, and that lasts for 2 turns. It has a cooldown of 1. That is personally one of my favorite abilities about this wolf-like dinosaur. And then, for the last ability, the strongest one, Disarming, Decimate, and Run. So this targets the highest HP opponent. It reduces armor for 100% for 2 turns, 4 attacks. And the target is itself. It automatically swaps, and it has a cooldown of 1 and a delay of 2. And this creature also has swap and lockdown. So after, for example, let's just say that you have a dinosaur and it's low on health and you swap to Aenocyonyx, it has this lockdown ability. So it's a priority. It targets the highest speed opponent. It prevents swap for 2 turns, and then for yourself, after you swapped in, it also gives you a lockdown of 2 turns. So that means you can't swap for 2 turns also. And then, if the Aenocyonyx is hit by a dinosaur, it has a defense shattering counter. So it's a counter attack. It destroys shields and it bypasses armor. And then the last one is a challenging howl on escape. So if a dinosaur is trying to escape, let's just say swapping out. When it tries to escape, the Aenocyonyx has a prevent swap 1 turn, and its speed and damage is increased by 25% for 4 turns and 4 attacks. It's a really good move, especially since they try to swap out. You could also kill them with this howl. It's very powerful. They did recently nerf it just so that it's fair for everybody. Yeah, so then now let's go to its resistances. So, it has a 50% chance of stun, 100% chance of swap prevention, 75% chance of rend, dot is 50%, vulnerability is 100%, speed decrease is 100%, and crit reduction is 100%. And when it shows 100%, it means that the creature cannot get what another creature is trying to give it. For example, if a creature was a resilient creature, and if it uses resilient strike on the Aenocyonyx, it would not get vulnerable. It also says at the description, this creature cannot receive additional damage for being vulnerable. And where you could also find it is keeping an eye out on the weekly calendar for events that reward this DNA. There was one recently, about maybe 3 weeks ago, that actually had Aenocyonyx on Sundays for unique darting. And I got a pretty high score for darting, and I was able to level him up to 23. It's very good. And let's look at its crit and armor. So, this guy has no armor. Aenocyonyx has a 25% chance of getting critical, and a 125% chance of critical damage on that critical hit. And now let's go to the battle. So I'm gonna put Aenocyonyx, and it's a few other dinosaurs just in case he dies. Okay, so we're in the battle. I'm gonna choose Aenocyonyx. So I'm gonna use Devouring Wound because I'm able to one-shot him. That way it'll fight faster. And Devouring Wound also destroys shields, and it also has bypass armor. And as you see, I have the Devour heal. You heal 313 health over time. And now I'm going to use Crushing Prowl so I can get that damage increase, critical chance increase, and dodge so that it's harder for him to kill him. So he's going to use Prowl. So then I'm going to use Devouring Wound again. I can get even more health as I heal. See, it's at 100% chance critical increase and damage increase. And this should do it to win the game. Now use the last ability. As I used it says the Swarming Decimate and run. So after that attack is used, then you can swap out to another dinosaur in your team. And that is the first win for Aenocyonyx. Let's go on to the next one. Okay guys, so we are now on the second battle for Aenocyonyx. So I took the rest of the dinosaurs out because I believe that this creature is very strong on its own. So I'm going to use Crushing Prowl. This time I can get that damage increase because I can now one-shot with Devouring. And also, like I said earlier, some dinosaurs that are resilient may use Resilient Strike or Resilient Impact, just like Holy Rhino did. And it also shows that I am not vulnerable, because I am muted in my resistance. So I did not become vulnerable. And now I have a Devour Heal 587 health. I gained. Now I'm going to use Decimate Swarming Decimate and bonus. And I didn't swap there, only because it's only Aenocyonyx that I'm using. And now I'm just going to use Devour Wound again, because I'm able to heal even more. Swarming Decimate run, but unfortunately, I'm house stunned. That's one of Aenocyonyx's weak resistances. The stun. It's only 50% chance, but he's still dead anyways. And that is the second round of the Aenocyonyx. Let's go on to round 3. Okay guys, so this is round 3 of Aenocyonyx to see how good it is. So again, I'm going to play solo with him. And it looks like we're going up against a T-Rex. So I'm going to use Crush on Prowl. So he won't do as much damage. Get that damage and critical chance. But sometimes it is a little frustrating because the dodge doesn't really always work, so sometimes you are using Aenocyonyx, and if you use Crushing Prowl, and if you are using, and if another guy is using an attack that goes through the dodge, don't worry, it does happen sometimes, but it rarely won't happen as much, but sometimes it does. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. And you still also have that Devour Heal, just in case that will heal over time. And right here, I should win the game. That is round 3. You pretty much soloed that. You guys can just watch what I get from this incubator. And well, that's it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, then please make sure to like and subscribe for more. I really hope you guys will enjoy this series. I know I will as well. And I'm very excited to start uploading more videos for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.